2011, the year of the fighting games. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. About time. Alright, so everyone loves crossover fighting games. And in the mid-90s, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was the king of crossover fighting games. And who am I to not review the sequel to the king? Alright, so the fighting system in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is pretty easy, actually. You have 3 buttons: low attack, medium attack, hard attack. Then a 1-button special attack, but pushing down, over, or down, back, and one of the other 3 attack buttons will probably pull off a special move. And there are some other attack combinations that you learn as you play. I mean, that's a learning curve part, but after that, go nuts, beat some ass. And when you're picking your character, you can pick normal mode or simple mode. Simple mode might as well be called not as many moves mode. Don't pick that. Like, not ever. It's kind of like a bicycle is more simple than a motorcycle. Yeah, it's easier to just pick up and go right away, but I mean, seriously, it's a motorcycle. Just like it's normal mode. Do normal mode. And it has the basic Capcom fighter mechanics. Build up your meter, you can do a special move. Build it up 3 times over, you can have all of your characters just do an onslaught gangbang of special moves against your opponent. This game is messed up fast. Air juggles, special moves, air juggles, and special moves in the air. Attack after attack after attack. No one gets the chance to breathe in this game, which can be a little frustrating if you're a novice, but again, learning curve. But in that, it's also a lot like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, so if you're a returning fan, right at home. And in that, it's also really fun to watch. I mean, watching someone play a game is like the dumbest thing ever. You're like, why am I here right now? But watching someone play Marvel vs. Capcom 3, it can be really entertaining. I like the characters they have in Marvel vs. Capcom, but I would have liked to have seen some more. Like, Galactus is the main bad guy. Where's Silver Surfer? And Juggernaut's not in it. And people will bitch that Marvel vs. Capcom 3 doesn't have as many characters as 2 had. But 2 had like regular Wolverine and Bone Claw Wolverine. You don't need both. But this is 2011, which means 3 words. DLC. Or 3 letters, rather. Downloadable content. I'm sure more characters are on their way. So the characters are pretty well balanced. I mean, some hit harder than others. Hulk hits like a tank. But most of them are pretty usable. Most of them. And I do wish the endings were, you know, worth it. What is it with fighting games putting you through the biggest grind ever, and the endings are like 2 pictures and 3 lines? Come on, dude. And the online mode's pretty solid. It's not as deep as Super Street Fighter 4's, not as many options, but I mean, I have dick internet, a dick internet. I never got kicked off. I guess that's really a review on the PlayStation Network's aspect of it. I like to think it's from Marvel vs. Capcom 3, though. In the end, it's really fast-paced. The moves are actually pretty easy to do. The characters are cool, with hopefully some more to come. Morgan's hot. So there is that. It does have a bit of a learning curve, which is pretty frustrating if you're a novice, but give it a couple hours, you'll be thrown down and beaten ass. This is a fun game. If you're a fighting game fan, get it, throw down with your friends, months of entertainment. I am a hardcore Mortal Kombat fan, but at this point, Mortal Kombat's got some competition. Just saying, just being fair. And if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, game over. Couldn't handle it? I understand. Better luck next time. Why do Capcom fighter announcement voices sound like this? Like they just brought the beer to the Jersey Shore. That's really weird.